After a few days spent by Lake Kivu around Kibuye, I drove to the border with DRC to the city of Gisenyi to get some American dollars. On the same day, I was heading north of Rwanda and made a stop at Ruhengeri, where I could visit the mountain gorilla found. Today, it's my last day to cross into Uganda. Let's go. This is my last morning in the land of 1,000 hills. The sky looks quite angry above the adorable town of Ruhengeri, but it will never scare the bikers and cyclists of the area. Also, Rwanda is going to be the only country of my solo expedition where I drive on the right side of the road in southern and eastern Africa. Indeed, I will have to drive on the left side again once in Uganda.
What a night again. I was having food poisoning since yesterday. I bought some chapati with my friend and my new friend from the center, and it was very, very good, but I felt so bad. I felt terrible. I won't explain in details for your safety, but it was terrible and I feel so weak. But the thing is, today is the very last day for Rafiki with the card entry. So two choice I have: or I can renew it or I leave the country. So I decided to leave the country because I don't have, except now because thanks to the center and the wonderful people I'm meeting now, it just with the two food poisoning and feeling weird and stuff, it's just Rwanda is going to be a different memory for me. So maybe it's better to cross the border with Uganda. I don't know anything about Uganda. I'm going to discover everything, which is great. And yeah, it's just today I'm driving to the border. Is going to take 20 minutes. It's because I'm at the border. It's very, very close by. So 20 minutes to get there, and then from there I'm going to buy a SIM card, and I've got a special spot in mind. I might meet someone else. I won't tell you more. I might meet someone else very special. Hopefully we can meet each other today. Otherwise, yeah, they cleaned my car this morning. They are so sweet, right? They cleaned my car, but remember, I don't want my car to be washed for many reasons, because I prefer the water to be to the people than for a car. Every time I need to tell them, don't wash my car, please. I know you love washing cars. It's so kind, but I don't want my car to be washed. Yeah. Thank you. Hello. Sorry. To exit Rwanda. Where is it? I park here and I go here.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. Take care.
I can't.
Ciao, ciao. Thank you, ma.
You have to write a book about your life.
Okay.
And the things you meet.
And the things and what?
And the things
And
you
the
meet
things
in
you meet.
nature.
Write a book. You show us where you passed, the things you met, the good times, the bad times, the experiences.
No, and I met in my book, I met a guy who knows S3EP8.
I already told you about Sir S3EP8 in one of the episodes when I was in Botswana. Not everybody knows about him, compared to Nelson Mandela, for example. I don't understand why, because the story of S3EP8 can be such an inspiration and a role model for the world today. So please, if you have some time, and if you're curious about what is love, respect, and courage all about, check the story of the first president of Botswana. In such a dislocated world we live in today, this story can change a tiny aspect in your heart, and for the best. Because yes, life can be so beautiful, so easy, so enjoyable for some people. But for some others, too many humans, on our same planet Earth, life is a very, very, very different story. Life can be cruel, unfair, sad, difficult, unforgivable. At this exact moment, I drive along a massive Red Cross camp. Apparently, the majority of people are Congolese refugees from DRC. It's the first camp I see in my life, something I will never forget, something we shouldn't forget.
Thank you, sir. Such a big day again. I actually crossed the border with Uganda And remember when I told you that in Rwanda I was looking for US dollars and that I couldn't find my US dollars to pay my visa for Uganda? Because like I didn't have an account in the banks of Rwanda, and that because I'm not from Rwanda, so they couldn't like give me anyway. So at some point, remember, a guy agreed to exchange me some dollars, and I arrived at the border earlier, and they actually refused my dollars because they look very, and that's the truth actually, they're right, they look a bit old and used, so they didn't want to take my dollars. And I was like, oh my gosh, there is no ATM, no bank, nothing around, nothing, no solution. Anyway, a guy heard my story, a guy from Uganda, and he was like, okay, you know what, I think there is someone, you've got some people, you know, around the border, and they actually can exchange some money for some other money for like it's a deal. Anyway, so he really helped me and I could agree for a very good deal. It was cool. So yeah, I had like some dollars, but yeah, stressful. And then I went into town to Kisoro for a SIM card, because remember, the first thing I do when I enter a country is just to get a new SIM card, because you know I'm traveling alone and I need to tell my family that I'm okay, which is my priority. So I could do my SIM card, and I met this guy, this old guy, so nice. Like he knew about like so many great people like Seretse Kama, you know, he knew about this guy, so we could talk a little bit, and it was very interesting. Yeah, so I'm in Uganda and I'm tired to change.
Putain. Mais t'es impressionnant, frère. T'es impressionnant. Moi, je te sauve la vie et eux, ils râlent. Oh, t'es trop beau! T'es... Non, 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 non! For generations, people living in the remote but picturesque Lake Bunyoni region of southwest Uganda haven't reaped the benefits of living in some of Africa's most spectacular natural surroundings. The environment here is one of Africa's most beautiful places, but which has made life more difficult for locals, as the region has struggled to strike a balance between the needs for economic growth and the desire to conserve the natural habitat. I can't wait to share more about Uganda's history, beauty, and facts with you all. This country is a fascination, and I will try my best to show you its land the most authentic and non-judgmental way possible. Uganda already and completely stole my heart. Look at this. Please, even paintings are less magical than this. So stay tuned, and let's catch up next week. To my mess. So Lily is going to sleep in her car and I'm about to go to sleep.